Alright, this is Crota giving you part 1 of a 3-part replay between Lucifron and Inifi. This is actually from the Tournament of Legends that is happening right now. There's a group of, I believe, 8 old school players fighting against 8 new school players, and they're going ahead and trying to see who is better. Here we have Inifi going ahead and in the blue spawning at the, I guess that's the 10 o'clock position here on Tranquil Paths. Meanwhile, we have Lucifron, spawning in the 2 o'clock position as Orc. Now this is Tranquil Pass, and this map, I don't think I believe I've done a shoutcast on this map. Tranquil Pass is more of a 2v2 map than a 1v1 map, if I recall. So I really don't know how this is going to actually pan out for a 1v1 matchup. We do have Pepsi going ahead. That farm's going to come out a little bit earlier than he needs than this particular Altar of Kings. I'm a human player, so right now that peasant could have been scout or gathering a little bit of gold, so it looks like Inifi is just a little bit out of practice. Lucifron, meanwhile, is going to go Altar of Storms, most likely a Blade Master, and some Grunts. So we do have Grunts coming out from the base. Oh, Inifi decided to build that early farm to set up for the secondary farm, so I take it back. Inifi wanted to build that first early farm so he could traverse that short distance and build the second farm. We do have a barracks and a footman coming out as well, and we have a mountain king coming out from Inifi. So not the typical archmage, but a mountain king coming from Inifi instead of an archmage. So it is going to be mountain king versus blade master. I hope this is the, I think this is game 3 of a best of 3. Each of them obviously took 1 game each, and now we're going ahead and going with the final matchup. Here we do have a footman here, and he's traveling to the south, and I don't know where he's going. Oh, it looks like we're going to see some militia creeping with the Mountain King over here to take out this orange camp. No, that footman is now traveling all over the place. Meanwhile, we have a peon now coming in from Lucifron. Lucifron's now going to come in and going to be able to scout. We do have Mountain King coming in with some militia, and it looks as though he's going to try to creep the Goblin Merchant Shop. The Goblin Merchant Shop does have 4 Troll Berserkers, so I normally try to save that at least in a 2v2 matchup against when my footmen have defend, and it's a much easier place to creep. But perhaps it's because the Blade Master has a harder time getting there. So we have the Mountain King now coming in, bolting, militia coming in as well. Militia doing normal damage, able to take out those Troll Berserkers very quickly. He may lose 1 militia though. Yes, does lose 1 militia. Peon's now going to come up to the top. I'm not sure if the Mountain King is going to get level 2 off of this. So level 2 and a potion of greater healing, very nice item. As we have the Blade Master now coming in. The Blade Master did not sell his Scroll of Town Portal, and so it does not have any of the healing salves or the clarity potions. Militia now coming back in. Blade Master quickly wind walks to try to get away. And it looks as though the Blade Master is going to go ahead and head off to that low hit point peasant. We're going to see a bolt on the Blade Master. No bolt on the Blade Master right now. Okay, there's a quick bolt. Peasant is now trying to get to the back, but a Grunt does get in that last kill. So Blade Master at 50 experience after taking down 2 peasants that give 25 experience each. We have Pepsi now finishing off the wall in, so the Blade Master is going to be unable to harass the peasants. So classic walling coming from Pepsi Inifi, and we are going to, I believe this is, by the looks of it, he is going to go ahead and try to tech to tier 2. Mountain King now coming in trying to chase down that Grunt, walking in a single file line. Mountain King does have a Dust of Appearance, so we will be able to reveal that Blade Master. And we do have an Orc of the Stronghold already being teched by Lucifron, so Lucifron's already a third of the way to Stronghold. Meanwhile, Pepsi Inifi is going ahead and trying to produce some peasants that he did lose, because he does not want to lose any additional wood. So we might see a tech now. No, additional peasants coming in. We have a kill steal coming in from the Blade Master. A nice bash on the Blade Master. Blade Master wind walks. No Dust of Appearance being used. Now we do have peasants. Mountain King now trying to take down that brute. It looks as though Dust of Appearance being used, but the Blade Master is revealed. So the Blade Master is targetable right now. Now just currently going after those Grunts though instead. The peasants are now back into peasant form. They're going to go ahead and get a surround on that Grunt. That Grunt does get bashed, and peasant goes down, and it looks as though another peasant is going to go down as well. We do have a low hit point footman currently just sitting in there as well. Nice bash. That bash coming off pretty regularly now from that Mountain King. So Mountain King able to stun very often, takes down another unit, and now we have a Blade Master currently sitting at level 1, almost level 2, gets level 2, gets that final kill. Looks as though that Mountain King wants to get that final kill off. More militia coming in with a peasant holding a bag of gold. Now we have level 3 on the Mountain King, so that Mountain King level 2 Stormbolt is going to play a very big role, and it does, as it's going to go ahead and take down Lucifron's Grunt. I gotta believe that Lucifron is going to have to be forced to pull back right now. We have now towers being built all over the place, and Pepsi Infi still sitting at tier 1, so we are going to see footmen for quite some time, and tower is now up and being upgraded, and I gotta believe that second tower going to be up, and it looks as though yes, just a couple more gold, and they are going to go ahead and get and build an expansion here. I saw, yeah, there is a blue unit. There is a footman trying to come in, and we have bestiaries being hidden along the north walkway. So bestiary is being produced by Lucifron. Shadow Hunter, yeah, Shadow Hunter being produced as well. No Spirit Lodge yet. So if Lucifron, knowing that an expansion attempt is in play, knows that there is no sorceresses anytime soon, so it does not need those Spirit Walkers. Meanwhile, Pepsi Infi now does have a lumber mill, and only has 4 people on lumber, but because of that lumber mill, those peasants don't have to walk nearly as far. And right now, it looks as though towers are going to be coming up, so it may become a mass tower game coming from human. Mass towers, I have arguments with people online all the time. What is more imba? The mass towers from human or the Blade Master coming from the Blade Master or the Orc? Now, my comment on this is it just really depends on the map. If the map happens to be Turtle Rock, I'm sorry, but the Blade Master is going to win every single time just because of all those nice items. Oh, we do have a final bolt, and the Grunt goes down. Wow, so we had a speed scroll being used to try to escape that Grunt, but the Mountain King was able to get off that final bolt. We do have a Hex on a low hit point footman, and that footman is going to go down right now, get down to 19 hit points, and he does go down. We now have towers up, and we do have militia being produced as well, and farms trying to be put up as well to reduce the amount of harassing that Lucifron's going to be able to do. Lucifron is still not at tier 2 yet, still producing scout towers, or is still using scout towers as his main defense, but does have an expansion up. So what is going to win an expansion, or is it going to be the teching? Now, Blade Master is going to go ahead and come in, try to get into the back. If he's not careful, yeah, Pepsi could complete that wall off, and then you have the Blade Master stuck back there, forced to get a teleport out. We have the Blade Master trying to get a couple hits on the Mountain King. Mountain King able to escape, does have a potion of healing if times are tough. And we have Wyverns coming in, or Wind Riders coming in. Those Wind Riders are going to be able to focus down those units. We do have a guard tower up, so Pepsi correctly starts producing guard towers, and those guard towers are going to be a problem for the 2 Wind Riders, but more Wind Riders are now going to come in, so a very, very nice play coming in from Lucifron. Lucifron using old tech Wind Riders to go ahead and harass, and it looks as though that guard tower is going to go up. We are getting the masonry upgrade, and it looks as, oh wow, 2-3 hits on that guard tower, and the guard tower is finished just in time. So I'm not quite sure what's going to happen at this point. We do have a Staff of Teleportation being bought by Pepsi Infi, so Pepsi may decide to try to go ahead and town portal back. I'm not sure where the Mountain King is. He's got to be right around here. So you have there's a scroll of town portal coming in. We do have the Wind Riders. Ooh, one Wind Rider goes down to towers. The masonry upgrade nearing completion, and Pepsi or Enfi should really be trying to get to tier 2 right now. Sorceresses would be a really, really good counter to those Wyverns, to be along with all those towers. Wind Riders, there's currently 3 Wind Riders in play, a 4th Wind Rider coming into play as well, and we have a blacksmith being built by Enfi. So Enfi is now going to go ahead and try to start producing riflemen. We have a bolt on the Wind Rider, but no other anti-air units, so Mountain King unable to finish the job. And he should probably be speed building that blacksmith, as blacksmiths take a while to complete. And I'm going to go ahead and pause this replay at the 9-minute 10-second mark. Go ahead and stay tuned for part 2 of this replay.